Listen, we had to listen to the voice of the Most High, our God. The God of the Bible is not for everyone. The God of the Bible is for a specific nation, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
On Westworld.
Right. Everything is lawful. Westworld. The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking bone. I had 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Lose the argument or lose your dome. Keep cool, ain't no running up. Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawing, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she know she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westworld, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see it.
We've been bringing out the truth of the Bible that so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Jews of the Bible. We are the true Jews of the Bible. We do not know it because of Christianity and because of this oppressor. Because of not following the law, statutes, and commandments, we don't know who we are. And right now, there's so much conversation about this so-called upcoming presidential election, about who you gonna vote for, about whether you are a Democrat or a Republican or an independent. Guess what? Black man, Native American man, Latino man, you are an Israelite. You are none of the above. You are a Jew. You are of the house of Israel. This 12 tribes chart. If your father is one of these, then you are an Israelite, and you are the true Jews of the Bible. Now we're going to get into so-called voting and how it absolutely betrays your family. It betrays so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Take me to Deuteronomy 28:1, Baba Kushab. Deuteronomy 17 and 15 tells us that we are not supposed to choose our leaders. But every 2 to 4 years, black people get so excited about going to vote for some Democrat or some Republican, hoping that it changes our condition. We have been dealing with this for decades. And what has changed? What has gotten better? Absolutely nothing. But hold on. Let's see what the Bible says about the true Jews of the Bible. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass, meaning this is a prophecy. This is something that was supposed to happen to the so-called children of Israel. Go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If. That is a condition, meaning this prophecy is going to come to pass if a certain thing happens. What do we have to do? We had to hearken, meaning what? We had to listen. We had to listen to the voice of the Most High, our God. The God of the Bible is not for everyone. The God of the Bible is for a specific nation, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Keep going.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do all his commandments, not just some of them, not just the ones that make you feel better. The Christian church tells you that as long as you tithe, basically, you good to go. As long as you tithe, you can do all kind of wickedness, and then come back and say, well, Jesus, forgive me. And then all of a sudden, it's fine. That is nonsense. That is against the Bible. That is against the Most High power. It says, well, read it again. From the top.
And it shall come to pass that if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
All his commandments. Not just some of them, not just tithing. How much?
All of his commandments.
Not just going to church on Sunday, which is not the Sabbath day, but what? How much?
All of his commandments.
Not just so-called making Big Mama feel good because it's Christmas and now you need to buy some gifts. All his commandments. Say what?
All of his commandments, which I command thee this day.
We got commandments from the Most High to follow his laws. to follow his statutes, to follow his commandments. That is what we are supposed to be doing. Not believing the Christian church and doing whatever makes you feel good. That is against the Most High. Keep going.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
The Most High said if we follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, then we would be on high. We would be in a great condition. That's like a blessing. We're going to be in a good condition. Well, look around. Are we in a good condition right now? It doesn't seem that way. We are destroyed. Our communities are destroyed. But hold on, that don't make sense. I just said we were the Jews of the Bible, and the Most High said, as long as we follow his law, statutes, and commandments, we will be on high. But let's figure out where. Keep going.
Above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations of the earth. It seems to me that we're almost the opposite. We are on the bottom of all nations of the earth. We are on the bottom of all nations of this country. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are on the bottom of Esau, of Amalek, of Moab. Everybody that runs your community stores in the black community is of another nation. We are on the bottom. But let's find out why. Take me to Deuteronomy 28:15. Let's find out why. If we are the true Jews of the Bible and we're supposed to be on top, why are we on the bottom? Why are we on the bottom? Let's figure it out. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
But that's another alternative. There's going to be a difference here. But that means that the condition, it shall come to pass if a certain thing happens. Keep going.
But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If thou will not hearken, meaning if you will not listen to the laws, if you will not keep the law, statutes, and commandments, if you will go out here and sleep with your sister, have sex with your sister, and throw her away, if you will go out here and celebrate your birthday, celebrate Christmas, celebrate Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, all of it, eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, if you're going to do those things, what's going to happen? Keep going.
To observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
These are what we're supposed to be doing. Again, all of the law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead.
That all of these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All of these curses are going to come upon us and overtake us. What is a curse? It is the opposite of a blessing. It is a condition that our people are in. You want to know why our communities are destroyed? It's because we're cursed. You want to know why our families are broken apart? It's because we're cursed. You want to know why pedophilia runs rampant? You want to know why our health is so destroyed? It's because of a curse. This is what the Most High is saying. All of this is because of a curse, and that is a negative condition. Read it again, Baba Kushak.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And overtake thee. What does that mean? You remember how,
especially in the Black, Latino, Native American community, you remember how when you were a child, your mother said, you keep on, you keep going, it's going to catch up to you. Everything you're doing, it's like everything you're doing, it's going to catch up to you. Just keep it up, it's going to catch up to you. That's the way the law, statutes, and commandments work.
That's the way the law, statutes, and commandments work. That's what the Most High said. You keep it up, these curses are going to catch up to you. What does that mean? That means it's not going to get you today. It's not going to get you tomorrow. But guess what? Over a long enough time period, it's going to catch up. And that's what's happening with us. For decades, we have been in this political system voting, and things have gotten worse and worse and worse. We used to have communities right out of slavery. We had all type of communities all across this nation. And then we wanted to vote. And we got closer and closer to this oppressor. And then integration came. And now all of a sudden our communities continually are destroyed.